Hi, so we've had a few issues with these little guys. So when I gave them the whole poultry paddock, unfortunately they were really hard to catch. So while I was at work, my mum was having to try and catch them, and they weren't really playing game. So I've bought this omelette chicken fencing, which is 32 metres. So I've got that all set up, just so it gives them the pond here, some areas to walk around, and obviously the house down here. So I've just done a clean out. So I've just emptied all the hemp out, and one of them actually flew over the fence, which I didn't think they would do. So I'm probably going to have to maybe start thinking about clipping their wings. So I'm hoping they couldn't quite fly that high, but and what I've seen so far, they hadn't been able to. But one managed to clear it. So I don't know whether it was a fluke or whether actually they've cleared it, because obviously they can do it normally anyway. So we'll just have to see. So while I was in here cleaning, they'd all actually gone out because one of them had escaped. The other two, I then opened the gate and then the other two went out. But while I was in here, they've obviously realised I've put fresh veg in here. So they've actually come back in by themselves. So I've just shut the gate, so they're all back in here. I was thinking I was going to have to go and try and catch them again, but thankfully they all came back in. Obviously they have now started to realise that this is their home and this is their house. So actually the last 2 days that we've had the fence up, they've actually gone into their house by themselves. So my mum's been a lot less stressed. The first night I came back about 5:20, and Mum had been down here for an hour. She'd only managed to catch one, and she was having a little bit of a nervous breakdown. So that's why I got the fencing. So they got the fencing, thankfully, the next day that it came. So now I've just cleaned these dudes out. So basically they've made such a mess. So I've got basically 2 bucketfuls, or well, 1 big bucket and 1.5 bucket of the wet hemp. I'll clean it all out, put all fresh stuff in there, put a bit of mealworms, a bit of fresh stuff in there, and then the rest of it I've just scattered out here. But they were a bit scared, I think, because I brought the broom and stuff in here, which they've never seen before. Because I've never had to, before they haven't been down here long enough for me to clean up, do a clean up. But they're just tucking into some veg. So they've just got some sweet corn and some peas. They've got some raspberries. They've got some strawberry. We found that they don't really like carrot, because I brought some carrot down, they haven't eaten it. But everything else they seem to be munching on quite happily. I stuck some corn in here yesterday, and they've eaten all that too. So they're eating everything really well. It's just that this morning they flew out and I was like, no! So my brother and his wife and my 2 nieces are down at the moment for kind of like an early Christmas with us, and then they're going to go back up to Buckinghamshire. So they're going to be leaving tomorrow. So I'm just down here cleaning these out before we go out for lunch in a bit. But at least we've got these guys all done, and I've done the quails, and the mats have arrived for the goats. So fingers crossed I'm going to be getting the goats fairly early in the new year. So I'll tell you more about those in a different video. But I just wanted to show you these guys having a bit of a wander around, and I'm so glad they came back in by themselves and I wasn't going to have to chase them around and catch them. So just more stressful to them. But they've been so good recently, so I was a bit miffed when it flew over. I was like, no! But they're back in now, so I'll just get out of their hair and leave them to it. Bye! One of the ducks the other day actually managed to get into this fence. Obviously I've got the wire down here, but where it's been raining, it's washed some of the mud out, so it's gone the wire's a bit higher than it was. So I'm going to have to put another piece of wire across here, or maybe a plank or something across the bottom, because basically they've been in here for about 4 days, and then one of them managed to get underneath the fence. So it was a bit of a moment where I had to go and catch the other one. It was trying to get back in, obviously, because the other 2 were still in here. So it was trying to get back in, it didn't know what it was doing, and it was all kind of a bit worried. So I managed to catch it because it was trying to get through the fence, and then put it back over, and then obviously brought the netting. So, but that was the first time I've ever tried to get out of it. So But yeah, we'll see. They're all kind of going in there now to investigate, because I've left some fresh stuff in there and I've left some mealworms and some scratches stuff in there for them. So I'm going to leave them to it now. Now they've had their excitement for the morning, and go up and finish my breakfast, and then we're off out for dinner. Well, for lunch, technically. Alright, I'll speak to you soon.